tonight. It is the final race before the playoffs next week. And our final race here tonight in Thunder Valley Racing League, it is Indianapolis. We're going to the Brickyard. Not the oval, not the road course, but the oval. And yet, we have a lot of different changes here tonight, but yet, don't worry, we're still going to bring you guys all the live action-packed racing that we all love so much, and yet, we're going to bring it to you guys live on YouTube channel. And it's definitely going to be a fun one. I do have a very special guest who will be joining me up here very, very soon, and he's going to help me broadcast this. Fortunately, he's couldn't be able to make it, and neither can our boss man himself, D Blood, and he's pretty much we're gonna have a lot of fun and sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, we're all ready. We're getting ready to get everything set. And what's when I have my special guest joining me up here, but we'll get a chance to talk about a lot of things. But yet, let's go ahead and bring it to you guys right now. Here is the 9-line Apparel Cup Series point standings are right now, and yet I have my very special guest with me, and welcome into the broadcast booth for the very first time. He's someone that I know, Masopes knows, Larson Nation knows, and many of the drivers around the TVR know. It is always Joker, always Joker. Welcome to the booth and welcome to the league, my guy.
Hello, hello. Ready to see some racing at the Brickyard. Saw some really aggressive racing at Texas tonight. Let's see what these Cup guys have for Indy.
Exactly, and yet I was getting ready to point out this is the final race before the playoffs next week. And before I get to that, I do want to thank our sponsors, 9-Line Apparel. Make sure you guys go to 9lineapparel.com and use promo code TVR20 to save 10% off your order. That is 9lineapparel.com. All right, now let's go ahead and get to our point standings right now. The first three men that advanced with a win: D Blood at 1, TCW at 2, Long Live the Sauce at 3, and then rounding out the rest of the field, up their son in 4, Turf Fetch at 5th, Ron Racing in 6th, Plays Official 7th, Mike G in 8th. And yet, Joker, over the last 2 weeks, we've seen Larson Nation. Someone that you know, someone that I know. He's been on a winning streak. He's won both Pocono and won Darlington last week. So yet, he's going to be racing here tonight. And yet, what are your thoughts on Larson Nation, and what are your thoughts on his chances against a really different field that we have in store for everyone tonight?
I honestly don't even know the grid. I know Masopes is racing, but that's really it. I think Pocono's similar to Indy.
Yeah.
Really long straightaways. The corners are all relatively different, but the same at the same time. So I just think it's track position as always. We went to Indianapolis about 3 weeks ago for Hennessy, and it was really like track position, staying up front, being able to keep that, which won the ready of the race.
And yet, the emotions are going to get very, very high because, obviously this is some of the drivers' last chance to be able to get some wins and to get those much-needed points. And yet, the intensity is about to pick up here. It looks like we have a short field, and I'm going to announce who's currently in the field right now. We have JD Power, JRH, Larson Nation, as obvious, Ski Mask Sleazy, Masopes himself, Melton, Ron Racing, TCW, and Turfetch. So yet, even though we have a short lineup, I mean, we still have a chance to be able to see some great racing. And, if you guys want to check out some dirt racing, make sure to tune in tomorrow night at 9 o'clock Eastern Time for the truck season. For the Truck Series season finale, they'll be at Eldora, and yet myself, I'll be battling a chance to be able to keep my playoff spot. So make sure to tune in for that. Hopefully, we'll have TCW joining. But yet, Joker, Indianapolis has had some moments, and yet, thankfully, they get a chance to race at the Oval. So yet, what are your thoughts on Indianapolis, and yet, what do you think about the lineup that I just announced?
Well, there's a lot of heavy hitters in that one. I only know like Ski Max, Masopes, Larson Nation based on their Hennessy, but I don't really know everyone else from this league, so it's interesting to see who can stand out for me and be up front.
Exactly, and yet, hey, it's always great to have a brand new face to get a chance to join in the league, especially since we were short staffed. But yet, I do want to send a shout out to our boss man, D Blood, and just a shout out to everyone who has been a part of this league since day one. And yet, here soon we're getting ready to go green. We got our invites, and yet, as far as our picks for the win, and yet, as far as who's in it. There's two guys I'm keeping my eye on, and yet one is a man that obviously this man is your best friend, and yet he's a two-time Xfinity champion in your league, and it's Masopes, and obviously a man who's been on a winning streak for the last 2 weeks, Larson Nation. So I want to ask you, who is your pick to win this race tonight?
I think you have to go with Masopes, right? I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know how good he is at Indy, but I think if you're just talking about best available in that group, I think Masopes is the best.
Exactly, and yet, and I do want to announce that if you guys have not got a chance to check out our social media page, make sure to go to facebook.com/Thunder Valley Racing League, where you get a chance to check out all the standings, all of the of the latest updates as far as uh, Thunder Valley Racing League, and yet make sure to check out our sponsors. And not only that, but yet if you guys are interested in some special cups, D Blood makes some special cups for the drivers. Go to our Facebook page and yet check out everything, and then message D Blood if you like to have your own um, personalized drinking cup. So yeah, and not only that, but yet he donates the money to the league. So make sure you guys check that out. Also, he also makes stickers for the drivers, so check that out as well. Thankful for our sponsors, and yet it's hard to believe. We started at Daytona, and yet it was a battle between Delgatro, a battle between Heredia God, and yet it was an incredible battle, and now we make it to this far there, Joker. And yet, Indianapolis. Do you think we'll end up seeing I mean, even though we have a small field, do you think we'll see a lot of drivers get really aggressive at the start, or do you think they just need to slow it down, take their time, and then they'll try to get back up to the front?
Well, I think you want to be a middle of both because usually you run a tighter setup here since the cars get really loose unless it's a lot of cautions. So I think you want to be aggressive enough to keep the track position, but not aggressive enough to really wait until the car comes into your driving style. If you're better on the long runs, then that's where your sweet spot is to gain the most spots.
Exactly, exactly. And yet, it's going to be a fun race to see, and yet we'll see how the drivers, what type of strategies they're going to make. Um, for such a really huge racetrack, I mean, it's the history behind it. I mean, it's the Brickyard that we're talking about here. And yet, the question is who's going to be kissing those virtual bricks tonight? We'll find out. And then after the race, we'll get a chance to talk to the first three drivers. And then, unfortunately, since D is not here, we'll get a chance to end things after that. But yet, either way, though, we're going to have a lot of fun tonight in our season finale. And yet, hard to believe we'll go to the playoffs next week. And yet, I do want to make an announcement as far as our playoffs go, is that we will be going to Bristol next week. That is next Sunday, live on YouTube. Make sure to check it out. Check out our YouTube channel. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Do not miss it. Bristol night race, 9 o'clock Eastern time. I will be there, and yeah, hopefully we'll have a lot of people who love short track racing get a chance to be there. All right, and I think they're currently qualifying at the moment, so yet we're going to take our time and as far as get everything prepared, and hopefully if one of the drivers have it streamed, then we'll get a chance to have a lap counter. And I do got some official news though, is that coming next week with the new NASCAR game, NASCAR 21 Ignition. Since yours truly got a chance to pre-order it, I will get a chance to show you some gameplay with the new NASCAR game. So yeah, make sure you guys check out for that new NASCAR gameplay from NASCAR 21 Ignition. Joker, I mean me, you, and so many others have got a chance to actually see some gameplay footage. But yet, what are your thoughts on what the new game is going to be like?
Well, my expectations are really low, honestly. I'm more like I want to drive it first, see how it is with more people in a league race setting before I really give my final thoughts on it. But
Mm-hmm.
um, I think people see it as a reset. I don't really see it as that much. I think the good drivers at the top will still stay there. It's just the guys who are at the bottom to see if they can put themselves into a better spot and maybe put themselves into like a championship caliber driver for the next season.
Yeah, I definitely do agree. And, just as I mentioned it last week or the week before last, a lot of different changes. No Xfinity, no Truck Series, and it's just going to be just Cup only, and we're allowed to join. All right. All right, you got your invite? All right. About to bring everything down to you from Indianapolis, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to grab some Mountain Dew and grab some popcorn because we're about to go racing at the Brickyard.
Myself starting in the back, one thing I saw that before we got into the race.
They're already at lap one. I think they forgot to let us know, like, hey, we're go ahead and join. But either way, though, we are green this time, and it looks like it's gonna be Delgatro. And are they under caution already?
I've not loaded in yet, so I cannot see.
Yeah.
They are under caution, yes.
Wow.
So something must have happened. The Soaps has a little front end damage, I believe.
Larson Nation
Actually, no.
running in the 88 this time, and everyone's slowing down. So you have to plays officials who, yeah. And of course, see my Soaps running in that McDonald's scheme. Hopefully, her radio likes that. All right. Don't know what happened there, ladies and gentlemen. We do apologize, but yet now we get a chance to get ready to go green flag racing here at Indianapolis with Delgatro leading the field. Green flag in the air here at the Brickyard.
That's probably why the 17 was lagging, and I'm assuming he started towards the front of the field, so he must have wrecked the field, and that's why the caution came out.
Now I do want to say this though. Over the last 2 weeks, if it's not Tiger NASCAR, it has been Delgatro and Larson Nation who have been up the front the most in the last 2 weeks. So keep an eye on Delgatro here. Delgatro with a great run down to the bottom here. Coming off a 3, going into 4.
Oh, we hit the fence! They're both in the grass! And the Larson's in the pit lane!
Delgatro was wrecked out. What happened to Larson Nation?
We got involved in that too. No caution.
No caution, and I do want to remind you though, no manual cautions here in TVR. So tough break for our leaders, but yet a new leader in store, and that is Ron Racing leading the field right now.
Side by side for second. Here comes the Soaps in the 42. The 3's going to side draft the 32. He backs out of it though. That's a takeout. 3's in the Soaps right in the seam.
Plays
14,
official.
3 wide.
Plays official in the middle right there. He takes third. What a move by plays official right there. Wow.
I don't know what happened between the 3 and the 32, but the 3 looked like he was not happy or just misjudged his breaking point. He has work to do now.
He's going to have to, and yet for him to be able to stay surviving in those points, he's going to have to be able to get some sort of ground right now. Ron Racing and Ski Master. You see the 11 of Larson Nation who just got out of the pits after what happened between him and Delgatro. Ron Racing, he's been pretty consistent over the last couple of weeks here in TVR. He's been the one driver that's pretty much been staying up in the top 5. He had a top 3 at Pocono, so yet he likes to get himself a win here tonight, and that's what he's trying to do. Ski Master Easy, he is a Truck Series veteran. He is pretty much already made his way into the playoffs in the Truck Series, which, by the way, you get a chance to check out tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. They'll be at Eldora.
Yeah, it looks like the 14, the 8, and the 42 are trying to sort themselves out, try and get in the draft, try and run down these top two, but it looks like the top two as well figured that out as well. They're going to try and just push each other down the straightaways.
JD Power plays official Masobes. I mean, this is a great strategy.
14 over drove it, 8 into him, 8 lift, 42, will he take it 3 wide, middle 3?
3 wide.
Clears him, clears the 14, he's going to clear the 8 as well. Good move by the 42 there.
Good move by Masobes, yeah, as you mentioned, and yet the battle for the lead is on between Ski Mask. Ski Mask takes the lead over Ron Racing. Ski Mask with a really good lead over Ron Racing, but like Joker said, you can see the 42. He is slowly gaining some spots right now, and he's trying to be able to work his way up to the front. Side by side, Ron Racing takes the lead again over Ski Mask.
But these two fighting is bringing the 42. The 14, 24 on the wall, side by side for the lead again.
Here comes Masobes. Masobes is slowly gaining on him. He's catching their draft. Oh, contact! Masobes saves it. He's in second place though, but yeah, he's gonna have to catch up with his good buddy old pal Ski Mask, and he does. Masobes comes to the inside.
Side drafts the 32, stalls the momentum out. Right before the corner, advantage 42 here. Oh, we drove it in deep, too deep.
42 needs to be able to save that, but yet it is Ski Mask with the outside.
14 in the wall, 42 in the grass. He's going to spin it out. Nope.
No,
good save that race car.
Good save, but it looks like the 3 went to the grass, but I think he might have saved it, thankfully. And he does, yeah.
Oh, 42 in the wall.
14 and plays
14 gives him a shot. He didn't. Wasn't like appreciate that. Here comes the 8.
No. And one thing I can say about Masobes, for as long as I've known him, he's one of the quickest drivers, and yet I don't think he really appreciates what the 14 did right there.
Yeah, but look where they are on the racetrack. Masobes still fighting for second. The 14 plays me back to 5th, so just gotta think long game here. Oh, 42 on the wall again.
He's still holding on. I mean, he's still right there, right behind Ron Racing's bumper. But
these guys are loose.
If these two keep battling out, it's going to give Ski Mask Sleazy a chance to be able to pull away, as the 19 just had a DNF. Oh, man. Masobes, you're right, Joker. These drivers are getting really loose here.
Yes, and that 3X tire wear, so that means they can only go about 12 to 13 laps on fuel. Which means they'll have pit stops soon. We've been racing for about 7-8 laps already, so they'll be close on the fuel run.
And yet, so far, top 3 right now. Ski Mask is Ron Racing and Masobes, but yet Ron Racing, he is trying to get that first win for him. Oh, Masobes, he's making a move on the outside. He's trying to pass Ron Racing on the outside. Great move by Masobes. He takes second away from Ron Racing.
What do you do here if you're these guys behind the 32? Do you try and pit earlier, try and get that fresher tire, see if you can shortcut them to gain that gap back, or do you try and gain them on pit road again?
Plain and simple. I mean, as big as this track is, I mean, it looks like Ron Racing's slowing down, and yet that was a bad time for him to come down to pit road. He should have just come down to pit road immediately. But anyways, I will say this though, for the top 3 drivers, immediately go ahead and try to pit, immediately see if you can be able to get some sort of position on the leader, especially with how wide this track is. Any sort of strategy can be able to help you out in the long run. We know Ron Racing's in the pit road, but yet the question is what is Ski Mask and Masop's going to do?
Himself just lost a lot of time. He's fighting this race
he
for
is
a lot.
loose.
Yeah.
He is loose.
Yeah. He's fighting that race car a lot. Oh, 43 in the wall. 8 pitting.
JD Power's in the pit road, and yet this is where strategy can play out right now.
You said the 19 lagged out?
I thought the 19 lagged out, but I did see him come back out.
Okay.
I guess he must have had a. I thought he had a DNF because like the last couple of weeks have not been very too kindly for him, but yet he still stays out. So I'm very glad to see that. And yet there you see the gap between Ski Mask, there you see with Masopes, and of course Plays Official in third after Ron Racing. Oh, Masopes eats the wall right there. He's going to have to come down the pit road this time.
Yeah, this is what happens when you play other racing games. You know, Masopes has really been playing F1, and it's way different than Heat. So the driving style, you can tell he's trying to adjust back to it since that final race in Hennessy.
Exactly. I mean, nobody hasn't really got a chance to play Heat because everyone's literally getting ready for ignition, and and I will say this though, and I can speak on behalf of myself, D-Blood, is that we will finish this season out in Heat, and we will definitely see how it goes for ignition come next season, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I think that's the right thing to do. Then new season, you gear back up on a new game.
It all depends. We'll definitely see what happens here, but yet the rest of the season will be finished with the Truck Series and of course the ARCA Series on Fridays, and of course our Cup Series here.
Both leaders myself spec. There's no reality. He wasn't even close.
I don't know.
Unless there's no black flags on.
I think black flags are on. But we'll definitely see how it goes from here.
Top 2, right here.
I'm gonna say right now, Masopes must have is gonna end up speeding.
Yep, 32 coming out, 42 still in by a big gap, and that'll be it.
And yet Ski Mask does come out, and yet that's going to bring the question, who's going to be our leader? I think it might be Ski Mask still for the time being.
It is the 14 that moved up to second. I don't know what type of strategy he did, but he is in front of the 24 and the 3 by a big gap.
He's got a really good strategy ahead. I mean, it's rare to see Ski Mask in Cup cars, and yet this is actually his Cup debut tonight. So yet he is definitely making a huge statement ahead of a big race for him tomorrow night at Eldora in the Truck Series. He's already advanced to the playoffs, like I mentioned it, but yet he still wants to be able to go out there and see how he can do in the dirt. And yet I think our race winner from last week is still pretty much maybe 2 laps down, and that is Larson Nation. Let's go ahead and check on Larson Nation right there. He is right behind Melton.
He should still. The 14 just hit the fence. I was watching him. 24's got him by him for second, but Larson's still in the lead lap, I believe. He may be a lap down, though.
After what happened with Del Gotro, I don't think.
Surprised if he is, but
I was gonna say, after what happened with Del Gotro, I don't think he's got a chance to be able to get his lap back. I mean, Paul might be 2 down, but yet I could be wrong.
I think they're both 1 lap down. They both got speeding penalties, and barely, you're pushing it, and you take 4 tires without getting going a lap down.
Let's go ahead and go through the field real quick. Oh, 19 is slowing down. He's got a lot of damage. That is JRBH_3, and yet he's back on the track with all that damage right there. He's not having a great 3 weeks that has been for him. And there you see Melton and JD Powers racing. Masopes, is he still a lap? Is he still on the pit road?
Masopes?
Yeah.
No, Masopes is out on the racetrack. Oh, never mind. He just got back on there, so he has lagged out of the race because the car is not moving.
Tough break for Masopes, and pretty much the main person in charge of the field. Hopefully, Ski Mask got everything under control. I'll go ahead and let me see if I can. Let me talk to the leaders real quick. See if I can see who is currently in the lead real quick, ladies and gentlemen.
The 32 is the leader. It's pretty clear because he's first person entering pit road, and still there's no one in front of him. So.
Alright, and yet, if you are correct, CMAS is still in the lead right now, and they're still in stage number 1. And yet, for the time being, he's looking really good out here for his Cup debut, and he's definitely enjoying his lead right now, all by his lonesome. Oh, I thought something happened. I thought there was like a wreck that just happened. But,
oh, the 19's in the wall.
Again.
Something's wrong with the steering wheel. Turning back up in front of the field. There's a guy coming. It's the 88. He gets through.
I don't know what he's doing right now. I don't know what he's trying to accomplish here.
Maybe something wrong with the steering on his wheel or something. I don't know. That's the only thing I could really assume.
It's been like this for the last 3 weeks, so yet he's not been having a great 3 weeks. So hopefully that might change. Maybe come next week whenever we go to Bristol. And yet, there you see 14, 17, 43, 8. We got some pack racing right here. JD goes under the 43 of Melton. He's just very thankful that he gets a chance to get away from Darlington and Pocono after a struggling 2 weeks from Melton.
Yeah, things will get stacked back up. It'll be interesting to see once stage 2 occurs what happens between the 88 and the 11. They were the top 2 before their little incident. I believe both will be a lap down, but one will get the free pass back.
One lucky driver gets a chance to get the free pass, and we will know who later on in the meantime. But yet, Ski Mask pretty much pulling. It's him, Ron Racing are 1-2. That's the only thing I really know for sure right now. Unfortunately, we do not have a lap counter, so yet it is just Ski Mask. It is just Ron Racing and Ski Mask is pretty much led most of the laps in this first stage.
Oh, something happened.
Oh,
Oh,
the
there's a wreck.
three. The three is Turf Edge 92 backup.
Still green.
You think the 19 got into him?
I don't know. Something must have happened. There's a big stack up here in one. There's a bunch of cars close to each other. Oh, the 88 almost hit the fence.
There you see the 14 and 8 of JD Powers. They just hit the wall simultaneously.
I don't know what position this is. I'm assuming it's third, since the 14's back here. But they're all really struggling with their cars right now. Oh, the 88's around!
Oh
Look
no!
out,
Oh!
Look out, fight for the lead.
Oh, Larson Nation!
And that was the stage.
Stage number 1 is officially over. I don't know if it was because of the caution or what, but yet that was a very interesting stage. We had drama already. We never had one driver with a DNF, and we've seen a lot of wrecking here. Joker, your thoughts?
Yeah, just a lot. This was probably the first race back for these drivers in a long time, so I'm not surprised with how much struggling they were.
Especially since it's a pretty much a brand new field full of drivers, and it's gotten really interesting. I mean, half the drivers have raced over the last couple of weeks, but then there's those brand new drivers that are either trying to survive, or we don't really know what's happening. But all I know is it's gotten very, very tense over the last couple of laps. And looks like Delgado lagged.
Yeah. Green flag back on the way, stage 2.
Green flag, and yet it has been all Ski Mask sleazy right now. But, oh, and the 17 goes in there like a wrecking ball.
Busy Miley Cyrus vibes.
Pretty much, pretty much. Oh, the 17 goes in there, and yet he's the wall, but yet still green. Nobody's wrecked.
Oh, 17 in the wall again.
It's going to be interesting because he's got to have some sort of momentum after he won Michigan out of all places. So yet he's going to be in the playoffs next week. So yet this race really doesn't really affect him until we go to Bristol next Sunday night.
Oh, stacking up in front of the 11. That's what I was watching.
The 11 and the 3 gotten together.
The 3. 24 leading, 32 in second. Larson Nation fighting for 5th right now. He's going to take that spot. Look for 4th as well. Contact.
JD Powers, I'm sorry, not JD Powers, but yet plays official still in 3rd, and yet he's looking really good. But yet, can he be able to catch up to our leaders in Ski Mask Sleazy and Ron Racing? And yet, this is stage 2. If you're just now joining us, it is Code Red Dew and our special guest, Always Joker, up in the booth tonight. Oh, and the 32 just hit the wall. That's going to give the 24 a chance to be able to catch up to the 32's back bumper, and he does. If you were the 24 in this situation, what would you do?
I think you just push him right now. You know Larson Nation's coming. I don't know if you have that awareness though, but just get away from everyone else and then fight it between you two.
And Larson Nation is now in third.
Yeah, he's fine.
And yet, Ski Mask does pass Ron Racing in the battle for the lead, but here comes Larson Nation. As I now just mentioned, he's currently in third. Whatever Larson Nation is doing, he is doing a terrific job. He's right there already in the back to the third.
Yeah, just a good car right now, honestly. Just able to drive up to these guys, but it'll be interesting to see how that car is on the long run. Remember, these guys are struggling. Big block thrown by the 32. 11's going to push him.
Oh, the 24.
Oh, put him in the wall.
But 11 saves it, though. He's right there, and yet he's going to pass Ron Racing. This man starts from the back and yet works his way up to the front. That is really, really impressive for Larson Nation.
Stage 2 will be slightly shorter than stage... slightly shorter.
Ski Mask, what a save! Oh, contact!
Oh my goodness.
Contact!
Oh, someone's in the fence.
And then here comes plays. Go ahead.
Nah, here comes the 14, here comes the 8 and the 3 as well. 14's going to try and side draft that 24 into 1. Who gives? Neither. 14 runs him up the racetrack. Here comes the 3. Oh, he hooked him. Oh, both of them. 24 crossing over.
Oh boy.
These two are not happy with each other. Here comes the 3. Fight for the lead. Ski Mask, big block on the 11 up ahead. Oh, Ski Mask lets him go.
Man, oh, doesn't break in the back. Doesn't break in the back. JRBH struggling again. Oh my lord, we're seeing two different battles.
Oh, plays. The fence comes back down. These guys are struggling.
And this is the battle for third. Imagine if JD Powers gets a chance to be able to catch up to the leaders. And plays officials, he's not taking what happened with the 8, taking too kindly that, so yet he is right there. I am expecting something to happen before turn 3. And yet, there goes the 14. Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my. And
what do you think that was?
I think that was plays officials right there. I think the 8 could
3 wide for 4, so 2 wide now. 24's letting them all go for what reason? I don't know. The 43's in the fence. 43 hits the 24.
This is just getting very, very tense right now, ladies and gentlemen, and yet imagine how it's going to be like when we go to Bristol next Sunday night live on the Thunder.
That's going to be fun.
And yet, if you guys like what you see right now, wait until next Sunday live on the Thunder Valley Racing League's YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and real quick, while there's still racing going on, don't forget to check out our sponsors, 9line Apparel, who is currently sponsoring TVR. Go to 9lineapparel.com and use promo code TVR20 to save 10% off your order. And yeah, look at Turfetch 92 back up in third after what went down between the 14 and the 8. And now the 8 slowly gaining on the 14. And he's got to think, I wonder if he remembers what happened with what the 14 did to him. Here comes the 14. 14 making an aggressive move down to the inside line. Oh, and a 3! The 14's not making any friends.
It's going to be a very interesting Discord chat after this race, to say the least.
It's going to be a...
Fight for the lead. Larson ripping the fence for some reason. Ski Max back to the lead. Fight for third still on.
All I can say is, it plays official, finished third. It's going to be a fun interview after the race, ladies and gentlemen. Because once again, since D-Blood's currently out tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we would get a chance to only get a chance to interview the top 3 drivers, and then we will get a chance to end it from there. So yeah, stay tuned for our interviews after the race is over, ladies and gentlemen.
24 on pit road.
Yeah, he's going to be a lap down.
I don't know if he will get laps. You know, it's going to be close. The leader at the line now. He's now accelerating. He will go a lap down. There he is. When does he merge? He's going to split the 2 leaders. Oh, the 11's going to get held up here. 11's going to get held up. Yep, that's frustrating. 17 on pit road.
Larson Nation's not going to be very too pleased with what the 24 just did. Meanwhile, it is still getting very, very crazy in the back right now. Looks like the 3 is going to pit road.
Yeah, it's pitting time. Everyone's spread out, so now you gotta get that one pit stop in before the end of the stage.
The question is, when will the leaders be able to get a chance to pit? We will figure that out, because whatever strategy he's using, it's helping him out. But yet he let the 24 go by, so yet now Larson Nation can be able to get a chance to focus on the leader himself.
I think Larson's pitting here.
And they both pit, so yet we'll see what happens from here on there. What can they do?
I think it's clear 4 tires. They split the stage in half. Maybe 2 if you're willing to risk it, but I think it's going to be a 4 tire stop.
There is that perfect opportunity.
Little update in the Dodger game for those who care. Going to the top of the 6th, tie game 2-2.
Exactly, and yet for all my friends up in the Steelers Nation, the Steelers are up 14-0.
Did the 32 take 2?
I think so, because he is way ahead of the field right now. He pulled away very, very quickly.
I don't think that's tires. I don't think that's a penalty, excuse me, because the 11's still ahead of everyone else. And there's no cars between these 2.
Larson Nation still behind Ski Mask, and yet whatever strategy Ski Mask is going with, he's going to go for it and try to get his first ever Cup win here at TVR. So far, so good for Ski Mask. And yeah, we need to go ahead. Oh, there's a battle going on between the 3 and the 24. The 3 is trying to get underneath the 24. And yet,
Side by side, 24 and 3. Will he side draft? I think he will. Look at that side draft. I'm interested to see how that will play into the new game. How powerful will it be?
I need to go ahead and try to use the Wrecking Ball reference because that was very close to a Wrecking Ball incident. Yeah, and yet, all 3 of them just simultaneously hit the wall at the exact same time. That was a 17, the 24, and the 3. And yet, while I was saying before the incident happened, is yeah, we have a lot of brand new coverage, and it's just gonna be very, very incredible to see. I know I'm pretty sure myself, Joker, we're all gonna get together and get a chance to race, see how the game feels, and while I get a chance to have the opportunity, what is the one track that are you looking forward to racing out the most, in your own opinion?
Yeah, well, I already know the first track I'm going to be, or the first 4 to 5 tracks will be, the 3 just hit the pits. Atlanta, Homestead, Nashville, Bristol Dirt, and maybe a road course as well.
I can already go ahead and name that road course for you because this is something I've been waiting to try out in the Cup Series, and considering that we've been racing at this racetrack in F1, I would like to get a chance to try out Coda, see how that feels, and not only that, but get a chance to check out the broadcasting system on there as well. So hopefully we'll get a chance to have something very special for you guys.
Oh, the 3 just hit the fence.
He's still fighting. He's still fighting right there. I mean, there's no ending fight left in him. So yeah, he's trying his best to catch up to the 24. And yeah, I believe right now, yeah, Larson Nation is slowly gaining on a Ski Mask.
I was going to point that out. They ran them down. Those 4 tires really just showing. That's another thing. How will the tires work when the tires get old?
Another question is how is the tires going to be once we get to the new game? Because apparently we get a chance to pick left side tires. So a lot of different pit strategies going towards ignition come next week. Which, by the way, it is hard to believe that we're less than a week away to end the Heat series and starting off with the Ignition series. Crazy thing to say, right?
Next Monday for me, Tuesday for everyone else.
I would say it would be if it was for those that have pre-ordered the collector's edition, you get a chance to play it 2 days early, so that would be on Monday, wouldn't it?
Yeah, for Pacific Post people.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay. But either way, though, we're gonna be having a lot of fun on a Monday night, and I'm looking forward to it. You're looking forward to it. Maso's looking forward to it. Heck, we're all looking forward to seeing how it goes for Ignition, and and I will say this though, for as long as I've got a chance to know you, and yet it's been with the NASCAR Heat Series, it's always been a lot of fun as far as the racing, but look forward to something brand new. I mean, it may not look good right now, but yet, it'll be something very incredible to see. I look forward to it the most. Whoa.
That was a motorcycle.
He was revving it up like Kyle Larson at Texas today.
Good on him for getting the win.
Moving on to the championship 4 at Phoenix. I kept saying Homestead, but yet I'm not used to it being at Phoenix. But yet back to the race we go. Larson Nation and Ski Mask Squeezy. Ski Mask looks like he's going to get a chance to try to be able to win a stage, but Larson Nation is right there. He's slowly gaining on him. He's trying to be able to break the draft between him and Larson Nation.
I think he's still close enough. He's still close enough. Well, no, he's still far enough that that draft won't pull him. If he's like another 2 or 3 car lengths closer, then yes, that will play a factor.
That could be a really, really huge factor right there. And it's going to be very, very interesting. But yet, as we get close to the third and final stage, we'll see how it goes between both men. And let's go ahead and check on the field real quick. So far, so good for Ski Mask Squeezy.
Yeah, he's closing. He's within, I believe, what is that, about 5 tenths, 6 tenths? I think it's now at the point where the tires have equalized. I think it's still maybe small advantage 11, but 32's lagging for me.
He's lagging for me too.
11's in the fifth hard bank. Yep.
Oh,
yeah, that hurts.
Yeah, he had the chance to be able to catch up to Ski.
Is this the last lap of the stage? It is.
And it's stage number 2, Ski Mask Sleazy, with the stage 2 win right there. What an impressive performance for him to make his Cup Series debut tonight. Yeah, that was stage 2, ladies and gentlemen. What a crazy turn of events we are seeing right here at Indianapolis, our final regular season race of the season.
Who do you have winning here? Is it still Ski Mask and Larson, or do you think anyone else joins the fun?
Plain and simple, it's gotta be Ski Mask. His performance has been top notch from head to toe. So yet, it's been really, really impressive. But I'm gonna have to go with Ski Mask. Ski Mask has done everything it takes. I mean, even though he did a 2-tire stop, it's been quite the race for him. So easily, Ski Mask.
I'll go the opposite, and I'll go Larson Nation, just to see the difference.
And we'll see, because now we're at the third and final stage. And green flag on the way.
Back on the way now. I believe the stage is about 28 to 30 laps, so I believe this will be a 2-stop race.
Here comes Ron Racing. Still trying to be able to get some sort of advantage. And here comes Larson Nation. Larson Nation has not given up on Ski Mask, and yet he's still fighting. All right.
Yeah, just gotta do now. You gotta make sure you're still stuck in that DRS zone. Or I don't know why I said DRS zone. I played F1 so much. Just in that draft.
It's
But
kind of
look at
bad.
this mess. Look at this mess for third.
Oh man, yep. I'm at it right now, and yeah, look at this crazy race. Third place right here, plays official. And we've seen what happened between the 8 and the 14. Do want to say hey to Fly Maverick in the comments. Thank you for joining us tonight, bud. Thank you. Oh, and the 19 hit the wall again. And yet, look at this is getting really, really dicey just for third here. And the 8 puts the 3 up, and yet now they're starting to pull away from the 3 and the 8. Like D-Blood said at the start of the season, teammates don't matter here in TVR. What matters is for you to be able to get a chance to get a win, and yet that's exactly what CMAS is trying to do. But yet his back bumper is full of Larson Nation right now. And I do want to say this though, for Larson Nation, even though he's had pretty much 2 back-to-back wins, the reason why he can't be able to make it to the playoffs is because of his scheduling, which is unfortunate for sure.
Larson looking inside. Nope. They pulled away from the second group. I think he has one-on-one.
He's right there, so I mean, Larson Nation has the momentum to be able to make a pass, but yet Ski Mask is going to end up blocking with everything in him.
Yeah, to me, if you're CMAS, there's no point in necessarily trying to break the draft, in my opinion. You're going to... He's still there. As long as he makes a mistake as he starts to lag... Oh, someone hit the fence back there for third. They're trying to wreck.
And we've
Oh, the
not...
20, 43, 8. Oh.
Oh boy, oh boy. Still getting dicey back here, just for third place.
Yeah, top 2 getting away. Big gap right now. I think it's clear.
A battle for third place is underway. Very, very, very great race right now, ladies and gentlemen, for everyone that you're seeing right now. So far, so good for Ski Mask Sleazy. He is still in the lead right now. But yeah, here comes Larson Nation. As Larson Nation now passes Ski Mask for the lead. Larson Nation takes the lead.
Big run by Ski Mask, though. Larson blocks it. Ski Mask side drafts him into one.
Side by
There
side.
they go. Oh, Ski Mask overdrove it just a little bit. Let's check on this mess for third. Let's see if it's calmed down.
I don't think so. I don't think it hasn't got a chance to be able to calm down. Plays official still in third right now, and he's slowly pulling away. But yet here comes JD Power in the 8. And yet plays official. Oh, someone's coming down the pit road this time, and we'll definitely get a chance to take a look, see who that is. Looks like the 3 of Turf Rats 92 backup. Hey, yet for those who are just now joining, you're watching Thunder Valley Racing League here live on YouTube. Code Red Do up in the booth, and that special guest is always Joker, who is helping me out, and definitely do want to appreciate him and appreciate him coming to the booth tonight to be able to help us with this race. And pretty much we have pretty much a lot of different changes, but yet don't worry, everything will be back to normal come next week, where we get our first night of the first round of playoffs next Sunday night. And yet pretty much it won't be just a three race round, it will be a 2 race round. So yet it'll be very interesting for that for sure. And I will go ahead and break it down to you guys real quick while we have the chance. So yet next week will be the round of 8 for those who do make it to the playoffs. And then after those 2 races, the first 2 races for the playoffs will be Bristol and Homestead. Round of 6 will be Martinsville and Atlanta. And then finishing off our championship race will be in beautiful Iowa. It'll be at the 9 Line Apparel 400, thanks to our sponsor, 9 Line Apparel, for our sponsor, and be able to get a chance to check out their fresh merchandise. Be sure to go to 9lineapparel.com. Use promo code TVR20 to save 10% off your order. That is TVR20 to save 10% off your order.
Back to the racing. I believe the three has pit. I was like, there's no way the 3 ran them down that quickly. He is a lap down on 4.
He's currently a lap down. Yep, that is correct. But yet the battle for third is slowly calmed down.
Yeah, 14's pulled away, 24. I don't know if he's saving. He was really slow on the backstretch. I don't know if he's saving or just... Oh, the 8! The 8! The 8! I don't know what happened to him. I think he pit here. Yeah, I think he's out of fuel.
Oh, wow.
Right fight for the lead, though. Ski Mask and Larson. Here comes the 3, though. They're going to be 3. Nope.
Can the 3 get involved with this battle side by side? And yet
Contact! Oh, look out. 3, you got to make it 3 wide. No, he backed out of it. This is hurting his race.
That is respect out of his best for the 3 to not get involved with this.
I agree. You don't want to be the guy that takes out one of the leaders, though, at the same time. But for your race, you still need to try and pass it. Oh, Larson pitting.
Oh, he better not pit. He doesn't need to speed, and he's okay.
I think he's good.
I will keep an eye on that. For Andy Larson Nation fan out there, you just kind of hope that he does not speed. And yet, so far, Larson Nation still in pit road.
If you're the 32, you definitely counter with the pit.
I think you're right, Joker. No, never mind. He does come out. He does come out.
Good entry. Did not speed. Now you watch the 11. I'll watch the 32.
Yeah, do you see the 11 of Larson Nation currently going into 3?
Larson coming onto the front stretch now. D-Mass still on pit road. Was there a strategy call? Larson's going to be in front of Ski-Mask by a big gap. I think, well...
He comes out.
Yeah, big gap.
Larson Nation takes the lead.
I think this was a two-tire call, unless he was just that much faster. But that's like 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds. Oh, Larson hit the fence almost.
And yet Larson Nation still in the lead over Ski Mask Sleazy.
Can he run him down? That's at least 2 seconds on one lap pressure tires.
For as early as Larson Nation for him to pit, I believe Ski Mask has the ability to be able to track him down. But if I was Larson Nation, I would not ruin my chances right now because this is your opportunity to get 3 in a row.
But you need perfect laps from both drivers. A, for Larson to keep his spot, and for Ski Master to close into this gap. Because if he can get this gap back down to 5/10 before the next round of pit stops, then that's where it's really a one-on-one again. It's a 50-50 call.
There is a good window of opportunity right now, but yet your current sorry, ladies and gentlemen, your current top 3 is Larson Nation, Ski Mask Sleazy, and I'm assuming right now plays official, rounding out the top 3. Alright, do you see the gap right now? We're going to go back to Ski Mask Sleazy's view. And yet, pretty far off right now, but yet does he have the ability to track him down?
I am back.
Welcome back. So far, it's still the same story right now. The gap between Ski Mask is slowly pulling towards Larson Nation. If Larson Nation makes one mistake, Ski Mask is right there to be able to capitalize it.
He's closed the gap a lot. So, I think... has Larson Nation played his card too soon? Because I think this next stop will be a two-tire stop. So, I think for Ski Mask, what you need to do is get as close as you can. I think it's come down to about maybe 1.5 seconds, but you still need to be a little bit closer for any short pitting to make this work.
And there you see Melton come out of the pit road, and yet You'll get a chance to see more of him tomorrow night at Eldora. Don't forget, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, live on YouTube. But before we can be able to continue to go to Eldora, we still got to finish our coverage tonight. Final regular season race in Thunder Valley Racing League. Up in the broadcast booth, always Joker special guest, and myself, Code Red Do. This has been all Ski Mask Sleazy, but yet Larson Nation, this has been pit run strategy, and it's helping Larson Nation out in favor, but yet, how long can Ski Mask Sleazy stay before he actually gets a chance to manage to catch up to the level? So far, so good for Larson Nation. There you see the battle of the threes caught up to the plays official.
Yeah, they're side by side. They're about 4 seconds probably behind this group.
And Turf Edge 92 backup making some moves right here.
Yeah, but look at Larson. He got by his quote-unquote teammate in the 19. He didn't really lose much time there.
Exactly, and yet Melton's going back down to pit road. Something must have happened to him. And it looks like Ski Mask has some lap traffic in front of him. That is the 19 of GRBH. And the 19, about ruined the race for the 32 of Ski Mask.
That was the best possible solution for that.
So far, so good for Ski Mask, and yet, unfortunately, I don't think we'll be. Hopefully, we might get a chance to do some interviews. If not, then that's okay because we will get a chance to have some interviews for next week, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, Ski Mask pitting. He blinked first.
That's right. You did say earlier on that we will see a two pit stops, and yet I believe they're now at their second stop.
Yep. So this means they're within 10 laps to go.
Yeah, imagine what Larson Nation could be able to do at the moment. Because this seems like to be a little bit of a deja vu right now, because it was when Larson came down to pit road first, and now it plays the opposite.
Oh, Ski Mask just cut the track. Or cut the pit exit off. If this was Hennessy, that would have been a penalty.
We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna keep an eye on the 11 real quick, and Larson Nation comes out of pit road.
Yeah, they'll be right on top of each other. It's way closer than it was last time out. Larson still, yeah, run. It's way closer. Larson's still not up to speed yet. Ah, that's it. He's
Wow.
about a second off.
Three
Good on
race.
Larson, though.
Good for him. I questioned the strategy, but yeah, it's definitely playing off for him. So far right now, Larson Nation still in the lead after a tremendous pit strategy, and yet Ski Mask still in second.
The gap is closed, though. It's less than a second.
So far, so good. Larson Nation. We're going to check out the rest of the drivers. So you see the 8th, and looks like Larson Nation is going to have some lap traffic once when because he's about to approach up to the 19 and the 8 because they're swerving. And Larson Nation, he's almost up there.
Larson Ace are really struggling. Ski Mask. Remember, Larson Nation hasn't been on 2 tires before. Ski Mask has. He hits the fence, though.
And yet that's the case, and yet Larson Nation can be able to pull away from Ski Mask.
Oh, he hit the wall again. In the wall again.
Larson Nation.
Oh, I think a tire down.
Oh no.
Tire down for the 32. Something's wrong with them. Larson Nation looks like he's gonna win this race.
He is well off pace right there compared to the leader. Did he make a 2-tire stop
Not
or a
the white
4-tire
flag.
stop?
They both probably did too, based on how loose they are. Ski Mask maybe. Well, he still has a big gap to second, so.
Larson Nation though. Think about this
What a
though.
drive, right?
Two races, trying to make it 3 races in a row. That's all he's trying to do right now. Larson Nation's got TCW right in front of him.
Larson on the first straightaway pulls out. Nope. Not the final lap. 17 runs into the back of him. Contact. 17 in the wall. He's around. I think the 17 was trying to let him go and just lifted too much there.
Larson Nation. Joker, you've seen Larson Nation, in a very in a different series, but yet, what are your thoughts right
That's it.
now?
That's it. Race over.
All right,
Larson
race
Nation gets the win.
win number 3 for Larson Nation, 3 in a row. Congratulations to Larson Nation. Ski Mask leads with a very tough race. And yet, I really hate it right there. And yet, alright, and yet, I definitely do want to thank always Joker for helping me out in the booth tonight. Thank you, Joker. And yet, what a race this was. Congratulations to Larson Nation on the big win here tonight. Win number 3. Three in a row for Larson Nation. Congratulations to the young man himself, Larson Nation. Definitely do want to check the comments. Y'all need man still out there. Great race, great commentary. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. And man, what a race this was, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely do want to say congratulations to Larson Nation, and yet the fast 51-1 for Mr. Larson Nation. And that was just an incredible race, a very, very fun race. And, hard to believe, ladies and gentlemen, that was the end of our regular season. And I don't know if if D-Blood will get a chance to be able to post um, any updated, far as like the points, but yet he will get to that later on. But ladies and gentlemen, that was the end of our race. Congratulations, Larson Nation. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you are new to the channel, make sure to click that subscribe button. Do not miss out on any TVR content. And, don't forget tomorrow night we will have our Truck Series race. And we will go live from Eldora. Eldora, our final Truck Series race. And yours truly will be involved, and can't wait to see how that goes. But from all of us here, thank you to always Joker, and thank you to all of you guys for watching this race. And yet, one last quick look at the comments real quick. Thank you, Man of Steel. Definitely do appreciate that. And I do want to say thank you everyone for watching this race. Saying so long, everyone. We'll see you guys tomorrow night on at Eldora. Do not forget to check out our sponsors, 9lineapparel.com. Use promo code TVR20 to save 10% off your order. That is 9lineapparel.com. Promo code TVR20. From all of us here at Thunder Valley Racing League, make sure to go to our Facebook page, Thunder Valley Racing League. And yet, we will see you guys tomorrow night. But yet, for the Cup Series, we'll see you next Sunday at Bristol for our first round of the playoffs. Good night, everybody, and see you tomorrow night.